How does Davante then change defending the Jets now? Obviously, Garrett Wilson will be very happy to have somebody else to take some of those, to take the attention away from him there, or to maybe create some more opening opportunities.
He will, and Davante Adams is a really good route runner. He can. So I think a lot of those underneath routes, and he can get deep too, but some of those underneath routes, creating that separation for those 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 7s, that's going to be. I would think in my head that I'm gonna roll my cover to Davante Adams because I know that's who Aaron Rodgers is going to look at once he gets into on the field. But I think that's going to help the deeper balls. So you got to be able to spread the ball out 53.25 yards. You got to make the defense defend that. But then you got to also spread them out vertically. And I think Davante does a great job horizontal. And I think you can get Woodson and the rest of the group to go vertically. And now you put the defense in a dilemma. Now you got to guard more grass. And that's a harder thing to do when you only got 11 bodies.
Rod, you may enjoy knowing that many times during my years with the Raiders, I said to Al, well, if I was defensive coordinator, and before I got another word out, each time he replied, you're not. But for the moment, I'm going to put my defensive coordinator hat on. It's math. It's 11 on 11. And if you have to dedicate more than one man to cover Davante, if you want a corner and a safety there, well, now someone by definition is going to be freer than he otherwise would have been. So if I'm another target on the Jets, this is great for me.
Yeah. We always say you got to win your one-on-one matchups. When they, if somebody's guarding individually as a receiver, guarding you one-on-one, you have to be able to win that. And sometimes a quarterback can throw you open, which we know Aaron Rodgers can do that. So I think it will help the offense. Now, the defense needs to improve for the Jets. But it'll help the offense. But the overall chemistry, you got to keep seeing that growth because they played like they did last night. They played great football, and they still lost. They played solid, not great. They played solid football and still lost. So if you keep playing solid football, well, you're going to be a 500 football team.
Well, you got to address your kicking game as well, because I can do the math on this also. They lost by 3 points, but they missed 2 field goals. Do the math. Yeah. They got to address.
And the kicker's a really good kicker. He just had one of those days.
And it cost him a game. Now, I know it wasn't only him. If they score a touchdown at the end, it becomes irrelevant. But the fact is, when you miss 2 kicks, 3 plus 3 is 6, and you lost the game by 3 points.
And you win and lose collectively.
Yep.
Right. It's not you don't get a third of a point because your special teams did this, and you get a half a point because your offense played this way, and you get a quarter of a point because your defense played. No, you lose and you win as a football team.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.